It's okay, Adam B. I don't have day all day either. So, sorry I'm 1 minute late. Oh my goodness. I'm like feeling... I have no symptoms anymore from when I was sick early in December, except my right ear is a little bit clogged slash congested. So everything I hear out of this ear is not only just it's muted to like 50%, but I saw the doctor today, no infection. It's starting to drain out a little bit, which is good. So pretty happy about that. Yo, yeah, Eric Shen, Asian time is totally different than normal time. So yeah, definitely understand. How's everybody doing tonight? I kind of missed out on Sunday's stream. I got a little bit too drunk, which apparently happens. Adam B, dude, I missed you too. Have you been playing a lot of tennis lately? Tennis is good for the soul. Oh yeah, I am too, dude. Eric Shen, with a little help from Liquid Courage over here. A little help from Liquid Courage. Man. Yeah, I stopped streaming for like... I didn't stream from like... I think like late August through like... early November. Because I got a new job. Things got a little bit busy. I'm not going to have another video for you guys until next week. So I apologize for that. I know it's been kind of... been a little bit... dry a little bit, but I've been streaming regularly except for this past Sunday, which is good. Adam, you're going to Winter Nationals, dude. What division, man? Congrats. That's awesome. What's up, Kurt? What's up, Bevel Burn? What's up, Playa? You played your friend Drew. He's such an ass, man. Adam B, what? Is it a USTA thing? The Winter Nationals? Curious about that. '18s? Oh, Winter Nationals? Is that indoor or outdoor, this tournament? What's up, Devin Pandy? Adam B, what's your UTR? Just curious about that. I'm not going to ask for your full name. And I'm not going to look you up your UTR in the stream. I'm just wondering what your UTR is. Or if you want, email me your full name so I can look it up on UTR after this chat. He rails me every time we play. Kurt Gruber, you might want to change the wording on that for people such as myself. What's up, Michael Vizenkar? How's Europe coming along, man? Oh, Michael Vizenkar, what, Oh, 11.5, dude. You're a baller. You're a fucking baller. Michael Vizenkar, what country are you in? I know you're in Eastern Europe. I have a friend in Romania I want to visit. Oh, it's depressing because it's the shortest day of the year. Like, the sun started setting in Midwest US around like 3:30, 3:15. But it is winter solstice, so it is the shortest day of the year. Like, actually, it is the shortest day of the year. But it's gonna get better from here, right? 11.5 is above some small D1 tennis schools, Jinjin. Ming Deity, wish I could get railed every time I played. You just skip tennis at that point. If I could get railed, me being a straight male, railed being by a female, I'd play more. I'd skip tennis too. Do I prefer peaches or cherries? I prefer peaches, Joshua Thomas. What do you prefer? Oh, okay. You're in San Diego right now, but you're originally from Slovakia. Okay. I thought you were in. I thought you were still living in Slovakia. I know what peaches represent. What is cherries? Jin Jin, there's no actual D4, so like, let me bring out my notepad. Okay, here's my note. Well, sorry, you guys weren't supposed to see that. Sorry. So in college, right? In college sports, there's two umbrellas. NCAA and then non NCAA. So in NCAA, there are in NCAA there's three categories. There's Division 1, Division 2, and then Division 3. Also D3. D2. They say D3, D1, D2 for short. And then for non-NCAA, which means they don't conform to NCAA rules, so it's a lot looser for all sports. It's NAIA. I don't know what NAIA stands for. Okay. National Association of... Okay, what the hell? I didn't know that until now. You know, the more you know. Put it that way. NAIA and then JUCO. I think JUCO like actually stands for junior college. Let's see. This is a 4-year university. All of these are 4-year universities, except for JUCO. JUCO is only a 2-year university. So, unless I'm missing something here, guys. Oh, by the way, community colleges typically fall under JUCO, junior colleges. So any Americans out there, let me know if I messed this up. But I believe this is true not only for college tennis, but all of college sports. Let me know what you guys think. Good one. I don't know what screen this does. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that. I believe that's right. I do not know what ISB is, Kurt Gruber. What is ISB? Enlighten me. Yeah, if you are an 11.5 UTR as an 18-year-old, you should be getting a lot of interest from mainly Division 1 colleges. In all honesty. Yeah, you definitely should. Yeah. Adam Bokovic. This guy's gonna slap the hell out of me if I ever play you, Adam. You played a 12.69. By the way, if you're 12 or above, you are literally like... You are basically like... You have the ability to win money in tournaments. That's basically what it is. You're an absolute baller if you have an above 12 UTR. Devin Pandy? Alright, look him up. Devin Pandy. is only a 6 UTR. How many NTRP ratings, buckets can someone improve? It depends on. It depends. I think the most I've seen someone improve their their actual NTRP rating, at least for me as a player and a coach, rather than just the USTA's rating system, is about 0.5 a year. A friend of mine named Charlie. Charlie is 41 or 42, I believe. And he's just a sick athlete. He just picked up tennis when he was 39. He literally just picked up tennis at 39. And then he went from literally a beginner tennis player all the way to a mid to high level 4 or 5 doubles player in a matter of 3.5 years. So I would say on average, 0.5 per year for 3 years. Okay, 1 second. Andrew Nicolay. Oh, he's pretty good. I'm assuming he's a junior. That's pretty sick. Oh, he got slapped around by a 10.3 UTR. Yeah, he's a D1 recruit, depending on. I mean, to be honest, unless you want to play at a UCLA or Miami or any nationally ranked school, if you're a 9.5 male and you're in high school still, you could pretty much walk onto any D1 tennis team that's not nationally ranked. I'm not saying you'd make the lineup. I'm just saying you could walk on. You're not going to get a scholarship either, but you could walk on. Well, you can't do anything about cheating. Adam B, what's your prediction on me and Andrea? I have no idea who Andrea is. Yeah, UTR is logarithmic. They have a formula or something. It's part of life. I mean, if you know that your opponent is notorious for cheating, or if he's hooked you in the past before, even before the warm-up, before the first game even starts, I would actually ask for a ref or an official. Adam and Andrew. Okay. So, prediction between Adam and Andrew. Trying to find Andrew's Andrew Vizenkar. Totally forgot about that. Sorry. Andrew, what the hell is your name? Andrew! No, it's not Andrew. Where's Vizenkar? I'm sorting out. I'm stupid. Oh, Adam. Sorry. Adam. Okay. Okay, if an 11.18 UTR plays a 9.6, all right, an 11 versus a 9.5, all right, I predict Adam would win somewhere between 6-1, 6-1, 6-2, 6-1, or 6-1, 6-2. Based on what I've seen, I don't know what the actual I don't know what the actual formula or logarithm is, but a difference of an 11.1 versus an 11.5, it's pretty drastic. Yeah, Andrew Nicolay versus Adam Boykovich. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I believe Adam would win 6-2, 6-1, or 6-1, 6-2, or worse, or more confidently. You beat a 10.4 UTR? Okay, Rainier Tennis, that's a good question. How does officiating work where you play in your high school league? Well, the issue is it's a high school league. It's not an actual high school match. So that's the issue there. That's hard for me to kind of compare. You have to ask if the opponent cheated after every point, only after called the line judge to court. After every point, they don't just make overrules. Rainier Tennis, I don't get that. Can you make that more concise, please? Eric Shannon only went up 0.03? That's messed up. Oh, Adam, you did beat him 2-2. So I was like pretty fucking close. Awesome. I'm glad. So, Adam B, are you saying I'm not a complete like fraud of like a high level tennis player and tennis coach? Yeah, I mean, that's why I honestly think UTR is worlds ahead of USTA's MTRP system. Yo, pushers win so well. I love pushers. I hate playing them, but I love pushers. I love watching pushers. Gotta sweep the pusher's legs before the match. Yeah. Okay. Rainier Tennis, you call a line judge to the court, then play. If you think your opponent cheated, you ask after the point if they did. One time this happened and the line judge said she wasn't looking. Yeah, okay. So, okay. I think I've said this before, right? And I actually don't mind repeating it because maybe I should make a video. Guys, should I make a video on like how to handle cheaters in tennis? Would that be a good one? Oh man. Yo, Adam, you took a semi-pro to 7564. Good for you. Oh, dude, this is a waste of time. Why are you playing? Oh, it's a money tournament. Okay. It's a money tournament. Why are you playing? Oh, it's round of 32. That's kind of a warm-up for you. Right? I mean, good for Charles Mayer. I'm not bashing him. But that's a little bit disheartening that you have to play someone almost 4 UTR levels lower than you. But good for you, man. Honestly, like, if I played Adam Bokovic... Adam, am I saying that correctly? If I'm playing Adam Bokovic, the scoreline, in all honesty, would probably be like... Let's see. If I was in tournament shape for singles, I think if I really just played well, I could take Adam to like 6-1, 6-2. I think it would be a little bit better than how Viraj Degonkar did against Adam. I think I could take you to 6-1, 6-2, Adam. Oh, good win. Super 6 at Westchester. Good for you. Oh, in the final, you beat someone stronger than you, theoretically. Good for you, dude. Oh, what did I do? Okay, in all honesty, here's the thing, right? So, in any sport, specifically tennis, but in any sport, the rules, specifically the metric rules, right, are the same. So if your opponent, who you think and know and has heard from several different trusted sources, is a cheat, right? If your opponent is calling balls out that are landing on the baseline, to me, it's actually not cheating if you call their ball out if it lands on the baseline. Because here's the thing. In tennis, the court dimensions are the same for both sides of the net, right? So in my opinion, and this is pretty controversial, right? So what I'm saying is, if you know and if you've seen it and you're like 100% confident that your opponent is hooking and knows that he or she is hooking, in my opinion, hook him back. Actually, it was the only time that I know I cheated. I'm saying this in quotes for a reason. I got hooked on, I think I was like either 12 or 14. It was like the quarterfinals of like some level 5 or whatever, right? So I'll look up Noah Pot in a second. So I remember I think I won the first set, like 6-3 or 6-4. I lost the second set in a tiebreak because I was serving set point down. My second serve was like 2 inches inside of the box on both lines, and my opponent called it out. So in the super tiebreak, I was up match point, but my opponent was serving. No ref on the court, no umpire. My opponent missed the first serve. I think the score was like 9-7 or 9-8. Sorry. The score was him serving 7 and I had 9 or something like that. Either 7-9 or 8-9 or something like that. My opponent hit a first serve. I think it hit the net. My opponent hit a second serve. It literally hit the middle of the box. And you know what I did? I just called it out. I don't know. I don't remember if I shook his hand, but I called it out and I just walked off the court. I don't remember if I called his hand, if I shook his hand. But, I mean, if you know your opponent's cheating, cheat him back. I'm serious. I'm like 100% serious. But you have to be careful about doing this, right? Because there are some close calls. There are vantage points where your opponent has a much better view than you do, and the ball could be like this far out when you think the ball is actually in, but it was actually this far out. So that's why I said you have to be 100% sure that your opponent is cheating before I even recommend that. But I mean, that's my controversial like coaching topic. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Hooking is someone's calling me. It's kind of weird. Can I take this phone call? This is Mark. What's up, dude? Are you on my live stream? How'd you get my number? Is it the UTR website? Okay, goddamn, I gotta take that down. All right, I'll look up Noah Pot. All right, bye. All right, I gotta take my number down from the UTR website. Okay, Noah Pot. Noah Potts. Yeah, 8.37. So he's a solid player. Oh, another Pennsylvania guy. Yeah, but Jinjin, here's the thing. A point is a point, right? Don't hook me. Simple as that. Someone has my digits. I'm gonna take this off screen for a bit. That's what happens when you're a public figure. I gotta hire a cute secretary. Oh, man. That's fine. Didn't worse. Yeah, I mean, it's not the right thing to do, but it's kind of like, all right, it's not the best feeling thing to do, especially if you're not a hook. But in my opinion, like, you got to stand up for yourself, right? Like, it's like, and here's the thing, I don't have any children. I don't have any kids that I know of. Let's knock on wood, right? Because I don't have any kids. But if my kid got bullied constantly, and I believe him, and like, you know, he gets pushed around, he gets pulled around, he gets into fights that, you know, he has no rights being in and didn't want to be in. If I knew my kid was going through that through school, and my kid stood his ground one day and like beat the crap out of him when my kid didn't instigate it, like he was standing up for himself. Because in the US, there's this thing called it's called the zero tolerance policy. I forgot what it's called, but like for some reason, and I'm not here to get political, right? This is my personal opinion. There's a lot of school districts out there, from what I've heard, where if the bully instigates something to the victim and the victim fights back, the victim and the bully both get, I think, like equal treatment, or they get like suspended, right? So if my kid, my son or daughter, was the victim of several incidents, and my son or daughter one day stood up for his or herself in an appropriate manner, like let's say the bully for the 4th time this month gave him a swirly. A swirly is like you take him to the bathroom, you hold him by his ankles, and you put his or her head in the toilet, which is disgusting, right? Gave him a swirly, give him or her a swirly. And if my kid like did some kung fu shit and got out of that like ankle lock and just beat the crap out of the bully and knocked that bully out and sent him to the hospital, and if my kid got suspended, which would be, I would totally fight that at the school board at that point, by the way. I would be proud of my kid. I totally would be. And I know that's an extreme example, right? That's like emotional and physical abuse versus what we're talking about of being hooked in a tennis match. But in my opinion, yes, it's varying degrees, but at the core, it's still the same. Connolly Roach, just slide into my email, please. My email's on the about page of on my YouTube channel. Heath Dorn, a hook in tennis is when your opponent calls a ball that you hit out when it was actually in. Karen, I don't know about physical violence in a tennis match, but something that I will say, what does condone mean? I'm wondering what. Something that I will condone is if you are being hooked in a tennis match, and you know you're being hooked, right? This can work with both singles and doubles. Draw your opponent in to the net and just slap forehands right at their throat, their chest, or head. Because that's actually not illegal. That's totally legal. You're allowed to do that. So there is no calling hookers. That's a bummer. Bevel burn. That's after the tennis match. That's when you call hookers, not hooks. That's when you call hookers. Especially if it's a prize money tournament. Catch these hands. The two terms I've been hearing is catch these hands or catch these fists, which is just like another term for let's fight, bro. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. I need a haircut so bad. That's so bad. It's wiry. Catch these hands. How's everybody else doing today? I know I kind of went on a tangent on that one. Moon, basically in every way, shape, or form, the V-Core 95 is a better racket for me than the Wilson Blade V8 18x20 and the Wilson Blade V8 16x19. V-Core 95 is a legit racket. Keith Bunn. A hook serve, I think that's called Patrick Gavrilchuk. I believe the hook serve you're talking about, which is different from like a hook or hookers. The hook serve is I believe it's called a slice serve because it's like a slider in baseball. It hooks one way. Pure Arrow VS, Pure Strike. To be honest, the Pure Arrow VS and Pure Strike are actually similar rackets, at least to me. But the Pure Strike is a little bit more hollow, but the Pure Strike has a little bit more spin potential. I haven't tried any of the head extremes yet. Oh, what's up, JLo and Cliff? I haven't seen you guys in a while. Hopefully all is well. What kind of emoji is that, Cliff? Is that like... Is that this? Or is that washing hands? Or is that a clap? Man. What's the weather in like Louisiana right now? I tried to visit. I just couldn't, man. I miss New Orleans. I think you told me, Cliff, Nelson, and JLo. I think that you guys told me you're only about 40 minutes out of New Orleans, which isn't that far. I do miss it. I don't remember much of it, but I miss it. Conley Roach, I know you're supposed to push to the net. It depends on a lot of things. My question is, would you rather sit at the baseline and see if you could win? Or would you rather sit at the baseline and see if you could win? What is more fun? Conley, it really depends. You just got to play a lot more tennis matches. Cliff, thank you very much. Cliff, you're goated. That will definitely pay for some of these beers. So, definitely appreciate it. Oh, there's a lake in Louisiana? Or, sorry, there's a lake in New Orleans? I didn't know that. I thought it was all bayous and bogs. Oh, what's up, Tamil? How you doing, man? Cheers. Cheers, bro. What's up, Kevin MC? Brew City Pizza. I've never had Brew City Pizza. Should I look it up? Brew City Pizza. Excuse me. Brew City Pizza. Devin, that's actually really close to where I live. It's kind of creepy. It's freaking hilarious, though. Uh, Pontchartrain? Oh, is that a lake? Kevin MC, I am doing, let's see, the Asics? Speed FF2? I've been wearing that for a while. Asics men's tennis shoes. It's not the Speed F, or is it the Solution Speed? I could have sworn they sold this. Yeah, it's this. For some reason, the Asics website doesn't sell the Solution Speed FF2. This is the Novak Djokovic racket. Sorry, the camera's over here. So this should be out next week. My review. I think I've worn it for like 40 hours on court so far. Connolly Roach, thank you, man. Favorite tennis character on Ian's channel. Hopefully Ian is your actual favorite, but I appreciate it. Hopefully my sarcasm and humor don't deter you from tennis videos, but I definitely do appreciate it. And thank you for the donation. It's awesome. I've not tried the Iga racket. I've not tried any of the Technofiber or Prince. Is she Technofiber or Prince now? I haven't tried her racket. Oh, mean player, you are funny. Oh, thank you. Maybe I should do stand-up comedy. What's my favorite beer? Any beer that's in my hand or in my belly. That's all I really care about. Two-handed backhand. So the blade. Yeah, I said this several times. The V-Core 95 or any racket that is 95 square inches or smaller is probably meant for one-handed backhands. Tamil Tennis Diary, thank you very much for your donation. Hopefully, your diary does well. Are you in India, by the way? Is Tamil India? I think it is. Poshi Land, Mark 2022 goes all in tennis road trip kicking every tennis YouTuber's ass. There's a lot of good tennis YouTubers out there that are like 11 plus UTR. Plus commits to only drinking at the weekends. Yeah, I should probably slow down on this. Any thoughts on Rafa testing positive for COVID? Here's the thing, right? So let me take off my sarcasm cap. Sorry, it's hard to take off. Let me take off my sarcasm cap for a minute. I would never wish COVID on anybody. It's a horrible thing that happened not only in the US, not only to small communities, but worldwide, right? So I would never wish COVID or any type of disease on anybody. On anybody. Okay? Let's be clear about that. But to be honest, if anyone in the world is going to be safe from getting something like COVID, from what I know, and I'm not a medical professional, right? I'm nowhere in the medicine field. Typically speaking, I'm pretty sure professional athletes are going to recover just fine. So I honestly hope, and I'll put my sarcasm back on, my sarcasm hat back on. And actually, this is not sarcasm. I hope Rafa does play in the US Open, not just because I don't want Djokovic to win, and I do not want Djokovic to win, but because I'm pretty sure Federer's not going to play. But if Nadal plays in the tournament, it's going to be better competition for everybody, in my opinion. So what do you guys think about that? Is that a fair statement to make? Is that a fair statement to make? And I was looking at the completely wrong camera, so I apologize about that. Devin Pandy, you should probably like get off the stream and like actually call the proper authorities. Just saying, you probably should not be watching a tennis YouTuber if something like that's happening. Oh, did I say the US Open? I meant the Australian Open. My apologies. My apologies. You have a Pure Drive Plus second generation? Dude, how old is that racket? That racket is probably older than some people on this stream. That's nuts. That is nuts. Devin, before you start running, hit like and hit subscribe, just like everybody on the stream should be. Then you have my permission to run. Let's see what I have on my task board. What's up, Ian, bro? How you doing, man? Guys, I'm doing a hitting session with Ian tomorrow. So, just saying. It'll be fun. Yeah, the Ultra Pro is like a legit player's frame, even in stock form. I gotta make time to get my hands on one. Sasha Ermakov, how much do I make doing this? Dude, I am probably, because I declared an LLC. An LLC is a limited liability corporation in the United States. It's mainly built for sole proprietors such as myself or like very, very small businesses where you pile on your business expenses and business revenues separate from your personal expenses and personal revenues. So I have two entities that I file to state and the federal government in the US, right? I have Toxic Tennis LLC, which is my business entity. That includes YouTube, teaching tennis, stringing tennis rackets, everything tennis related. And then I have my personal stuff, such as like my full-time job, such as me doing OnlyFans. I'm joking about one of those. So I am probably, and I've had the LLC for about, let's see. I've filed separately for 2020, and I will file separately for 2021, right? So let's say 18 months. With all the camera stuff that I'm using, all the equipment, all the monitors, all the lighting, all the tennis rackets, all the tennis strings, all the tennis shoes, all the TVs I need to entertain you guys, and electronics and like just stuff. Mainly the electronics, actually. Strings aren't too expensive, but electronics such as this microphone, such as this camera, such as this $5,000 PC and this $4,500 MacBook Pro 14-inch. Test. Yeah, I knocked something. Yeah, I'm in the red for about 40 grand of my LLC. So yeah, I'm not gonna make a profit for another year and a half. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, what was the last thing I said before I muted? Apologies. What was the last thing I said? I knocked something. Speaking of expensive mic, yeah, I mean, this is a $200 mic. This camera and lens combo is about the camera body is about 1,500. The lens itself is about 1,000. I have other cameras out there. Sorry, I have one other camera out there. I think my A6600, which is what I started off with, the camera itself is about 1,000, maybe slightly under that. But I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other lenses, camera lenses, that total to about, sorry, 6 lenses. Those 6 camera lenses probably total to about $4,000. Technology is expensive. What camera system do I use? I use Sony. I'm pretty loyal. I'm not really loyal to any brand except 3, right? I'm actually not even loyal to Mercedes. I'm not that big of a fan of them. Yo, Karen, I heard this Spider-Man was like legit. Like it was super good. Well, here's the thing. Like my friend Karen has HBO Max subscription, so I think it's tomorrow. I could watch Spider-Man, or sorry, tomorrow I believe I could watch The Matrix Resurrection, Matrix 4, the newest one coming out, tomorrow at my house because I have a HBO Max login. Yeah, the low aperture is good when vlogging, but if you recall the trip to sectionals with me, Ian, Scott, and Ira with a 4-5 team, this and it was actually this specific setup. So the issue with vlogging with this really good camera setup, and okay, this is my Brio, right? This is my webcam, and what I'm going to show you is my actual cam, right? So this is a really good lens for vlogging, and this is actually a photography lens that does pretty damn well with recording video to an extent. But the issue is, like, this is a bulky setup on top of like possibly a tripod, a small tripod, or like some sort of gorilla pod that would be holding like from here, right? So to be honest, Ian and I were talking like on the road trip. I think like unless like it's like a more formal setup, I'll probably be using my GoPro Hero 10 Black for vlogging. Just because it's a lot. I could really like, just like my penis, I could conceal it in my pocket and no one would care. Let's put it that way. Oh, Devin, you're getting a little close, man. Careful. Careful. I might have to call the cops. Sure, Devin already knows me. Adam Baj would love to play on Essential Tennis Match. He's an 11.18 UTR. I'm pretty sure even Cole and Michael Trice would have no chance against Adam Baj. Just no chance. Mark needs no introduction. Man. Oh, Efont. You want to see how the sausage is made? OF, my dude. OF. Devin, can you email me? I'm wondering who you actually are. I'm not gonna dox you. I'm just curious who you are because you're fucking with me and I love it. It is a different account? Okay. Definitely a tennis player. Sasha Ermakov. All right, Sasha. Let's see this. And funny enough, my expensive camera froze. Oh, 10.22? Sasha, I want to play you. This would be you're probably gonna win. It'd be an entertaining match. Cliff Nelson, what's up? Cliff, thank you very much. You and JLo, thank you very much. I have you. I think I have both you and JLo on LinkedIn. So it's nice to see you guys outside of this tennis stream. You know, hopefully everything in Louisiana, especially the New Orleans area, is going well for you. Probably really nice right now. Nice and temperate, not super humid. So definitely appreciate the donation. So definitely appreciate it. Sweet. Yeah, Cliff. Are there any like strings you want me to test specifically for you and JLo? I'd be more than happy to, since you've thrown enough money at me. Just call the cops. JNR Gaming, can I explain briefly why I chose the Babla Pure Aero over the VCore 95? Okay. Let's talk about the VCore 95 versus the Pure Aero VS, right? AKA PAVs. Pure Aero VS PAVs. I'm kind of pissed off. This camera is like literally frozen. Just stupid, right? Okay. Nope. Okay. So, I'm actually going to turn off this camera. I hated the Pure Aero VS when I first played with it. I really did. The issue was, the Pure Aero VS had a full bed of Wilson Sensation 17 gauge when I play tested it, which is super soft on a relatively soft racket. So not only did it feel hollow, it also felt hollow and soft is the best way I'd put it, right? So I play tested it again. It was a hybrid of RPM Rough and Wilson Sensation. Still way too soft for my liking. All right, that's my experience, right? With the Pure Aero VS, the PAVs. Let's talk about the Wilson VCore 95, which is what I was heavily considering switching to. The VCore 95, I personally believe, and if you guys haven't checked out my review on it yet, please check it out. The VCore 95, at least the latest rendition, was a damn good racket. Not perfect. It was almost perfect for me. Or at least flawless. It was almost flawless for me. It's meant for a one-handed backhand. It's very forgiving for a 95 square inch. Very easy to swing through. And surprisingly stable. Not the most stable, but it was surprisingly stable for... Is it 11.7? How much does a VCore 95 weigh? The reason why I chose the PAVs over the VCore 95 is because the VCore 95 didn't have enough bite on my forehand from the baseline. If it had just a little bit more bite, I would have switched the VCore 95 in a heartbeat. In an absolute heartbeat. So the VCore 95 is 11.5 ounces strong, which is super lightweight for a 95 square inch racket. Merry Christmas, Michael L, dude. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all you guys out there and gals. Awesome. Good for you. Good for everybody. It's a weird holiday. Super weird. I got to see my mom and dad this week. I miss them so much. Yeah, it's a good racket, right, Karen? But for me, like as a baseliner, as a defensive / aggressive baseliner, it just doesn't have enough bite from the baseline for me. It's great. It's stable. I didn't like how it flexed on returns. Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't like how it flexed on the returns. But it's a damn good racket. It's so good. No, the PAVs. Pure Aero. The Pure Aero VS JNR Gaming is, I think, a 64 rating. It's flexible for me. What's the PABS, PABS, JNR? Paul Young, I've not tried the Speed Pro. I kind of want to. Like, here's the thing. I don't like 100 square inch rackets. I just feel like it's way too much. If Head made a speed that was 98 square inches, I would most definitely demo it for you guys. It's just weird. A Speed Pro is like 11.7 ounces strong. It's close string pattern, which is good, but it's 100 square inches, and that's to me that's weird. Pubes, pubs, pabs, pubes. All right. No, the Pure Aero VS I thought was a 64 rating. That was a 64 rating. Stiffness. Pure Aero VS. Okay. Oh, 67? I thought it was 64. Huh. It feels more flexible than a 64. It still definitely feels hollow, in my opinion. Devin Pandy, go to my about page on my YouTube channel, and then you should see an email there. Flex? It says 67 here, not 70. Tamil, so did you find my review helpful? I'm not like putting you on the spot. I'm just like actually like, I'm actually curious about it. Yeah, like seriously. And this is a racket. I'm mainly a string review type of guy, right? I'll do shoes, I'll do rackets. But the idea that my highest viewed, and it's at 97.6% like ratio. My highest viewed video is the racket. I don't mind showing you one video of how much I made. Based on ads, let's see, reach 6.3 impression. That could have been better. I try to shoot for 10% impression. An impression is like, if they see your thumbnail and the title, do they click on it? So 6.3 is average. I try to shoot for 10%. So my revenue is, I only made $300 off of it. I know only $300 kind of sounds weird because it's a good amount of money, right? But the issue is you have no idea how much time this video probably took me. Let's see. Sorry, I'm playing Final Fantasy. I'm just making sure I don't get kicked out. Let's see. I played 2 hours with Christian. I play tested for 2 hours. Let's say 1.5, right? 1.5. And then I wrote the script. Let's say that only took 1 hour just typing it out. Plus the recording of the video. Let's say that only took 0.5. But the setup of the video, meaning setting up the camera and making sure everything is in the same, it's in good lighting. I have bullet points ready because I didn't have a teleprompter at the time. That took another 0.5. Oh, whoops. So that's 4 hours right there. The editing was the hard part, right? The editing probably took me about 2.5 hours. Let's say 2 hours, right? So that's 6 hours for $300. See, 300 divided by 6. That's $50 an hour, which is a lot in Midwest America for the most part. But keep in mind, this is kind of an outlier because this is my most viewed video. So it's not that much. Yeah, I get paid much more than $50 an hour for my current job. What's the best amateur tennis match ever posted to YouTube, in your opinion? When Mark Sanset played Ian Westerman from Essential Tennis. That's in my opinion, that's the best. Kurt Gruber, I don't know about eating pineapple before a match, but my dates have commented that I taste like pineapple if I eat pineapple all day the day before, if you know what I mean. All right, guys, I gotta get going because I gotta get ready for a raid. So if you guys haven't already, please hit like, hit subscribe, and share this video for other tennis aspiring people or whatever you want to call it. If there's a question that I didn't answer on the live stream, I'll leave a comment down in the section below, or better yet, join my Discord server where 750 people now are chiming in, and we have a lot of cool chats. We have a pro tennis text channel. We have a retailer discount channel where we share discount codes for major manufacturers and retailers so you guys save money, which is what this channel is all about. So if you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe. As always, happy hitting.